All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Curtis over at Oakwood, and today we're going to be going over the note or the rhythm tree. And if you have it, like for today's lesson, the note tree worksheet that was embedded, let's get it out now because we're basically going to be running through it. If you weren't able to print it off, make sure you've at least written this down on your own sheet of paper. So to start off with, we need to label the names for each of these notes. Two of them, the top and the bottom one, have already been done for you. So this top symbol, this note head that we're familiar with, this is just known as a whole note. These bottom ones that you won't see a whole lot of right now, but it's good to know, are known as 16th notes. So now we just gotta get the stuff in between. So it's good to know that the note tree from top to bottom, basically it's splitting these in half. Whole note splits in half. You take a whole, you split it into two even parts, you get a half. So right here we have half notes. You take a half, split it into two even parts, you get quarters. Quarter notes. You take a quarter, split it in half, you get an eighth. Eighth notes. And then you take an eighth, you split it in half, and that's where we get our 16th notes from. So from top to bottom, whole, half, quarter, eighth, and 16th. Now, the next thing we need to do is write in the counting, which for the whole note has already been done for you. Pay close attention. You see one, and then you see this little TE, that's pronounced te. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. The te's are acting as like halfway points in between the counts, because for rhythm, we're just keeping track of time and music, and te helps keep us honest. But you'll notice that there's 4 numbers total. All of these are going to have 4 numbers or beats total that we're splitting up in different ways. So we've written the counting, so now we got to do that for the next one down. Like I said, they're all going to have all the way through 4 te. So we have 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. Pay careful attention to where I'm writing these numbers in te's. That will come back later. 1 te, 2 te, right under the note heads here. 3 te, 4 te. And then the 16th notes is a little bit weird. We add some new syllables. 1 ti, te, ta. 2 ti, te, ta. 3 ti, te, ta. 4 ti, te, ta. So you should have this written on your worksheet. That is the counting. So now the next part, which has been done for you on a couple of these, is to circle the rhythm. For example, they've done it for you here on the whole note. So what they've done is they've circled the 1, and that's showing us this is where sound starts. Sound starts on the 1 at the beginning. And then they've crossed through the rest of this. That shows us that sound is sustaining. So if I were to clap and count that, I'm going to clap where the sound starts, and then I'm going to go through these hand motions that show that the sound is sustaining. So it would be like this as I count out loud. Here I go. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. These hand rotations are showing that that sound is continuing. I'll do that one more time. Here I go. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. Okay, moving down to the half notes. So a whole note is worth 4 full beats. You split that in half. Each one of these is going to be worth 2 full beats. So just like they've done here, they've circled the 1, crossed through the rest of that 2 beats. The next beat will start right where we left off. We're going to circle the 3, cross through the next 2 beats. So if I were to count and clap this, it would go like this. Remember, the clap is showing where sound starts. It's where we've circled. Here I go. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. We're going to do that again. I encourage you to do it with me. Here we go. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. We're going to break this half note in half now. So 2 in half becomes 1. Each one of these quarter notes is worth 1 beat. They've already done the first one for you. They circle the number, cross through because it's only worth 1 beat. You're just going to cross that te. 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. Make sure you're doing this on your paper. So if we're going to clap and count this, hopefully you're picking up on this. Here I go. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. Notice the sound starts on every single number, which is why it's circled and why I'm clapping on it. Do it with me this time. Ready and go. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. Good. Moving down. For eighth notes, they've already done the first one for you. They circle the 1 and the te because each of these note heads is showing us where a new sound starts. So you circle both the 1 and the te. So we'll do that for the rest of them. The 2 and the te, the 3 and the te, the 4 and the te. So if we were going to do this and we're counting, we're going to go a little bit slower. Here I go. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. Each one of these eighth notes is worth 1/2 of a beat, or there's 2 of them per beat or per number. So let's do that again. Ready and go. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. Now, for the 16th notes, we're not going to worry about you writing in the or circling the rhythm for these right now because you're not going to be looking at them for a while. But it is good to know how they're broken up. But I wouldn't worry about this for right now. What you do need to know is that they are worth 1/4 of a beat. Now, before we go on and I set you off to finish the last part of the worksheet, which is just copying this on your own on the bottom of the worksheet, we're going to count down the rhythm tree. And so we're just going to go straight through. So I'm going to show you once, and then you're going to do it with me once. So here we go. Oh, I'm so sorry. Starting at the very top at the whole note. Here I go. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, half notes. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, quarters. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, eighth notes. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. And that's where we're going to stop because we're not going to worry about the 16th notes right now, okay? So I'm going to do that one more time and you're going to do it with me. We're going to go down layer by layer until we finish off at eighth notes. Here we go. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. 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 And that's where we're going to stop because we're not worrying about 16ths. Make sure you get this worksheet filled out, take a picture of it, scan it, send it to us. You'll be good to go. Have a great afternoon.